Everyone, in our last session we have discussed RC phase shift oscillator. Now we will learn another RC network, which is a Wien bridge oscillator. It is also a RC network or RC oscillator. So remember, any RC network or RC oscillator will produce audio frequency range oscillation and audio frequency range oscillation, or these RC oscillators are audio oscillators and LC oscillators are radio frequency oscillators or radio oscillators, as the resonating frequencies are in that range. Now let's have a look of our Wien bridge first. We know a Wien bridge is a combination of two RC networks, one in series, another in parallel. So this is our Wien bridge. Here we have our input and here we have our output. Suppose this is R1 C1, this is R2 C2. Now this is a high pass filter, we already know, and this is a low pass filter. So for these two networks, if we assume the impedance of this high pass network is ZS, and for this we have impedance of ZP, so we have ZS equal to R1 plus 1 by J omega C1, and for ZP we have R2 by J omega C2 divided by R2 plus 1 by J omega C2, as these two are in parallel and these two are in series. So the overall impedance will be, if we simplify or calculate this, we will have the overall impedance Z equal to ZP by ZS plus ZP. This ZP can be written as R2 by 1 plus J omega R2 C2. Now if we assume R1 equal to R2 equal to R, that is the same value of resistance and same value of capacitance, that is C2 equal to C1 equal to C, then we will have, we can see at frequency omega equal to 1 by CR, that this will reduce to, Z will be reduced and simplified to 1 by 3. So the total impedance will be 1 by 3, or in another word, we will have the attenuation of 1/3. And another thing we have to remember, that in this case we have no phase shift from input to output, so there is zero phase shift. So we need an amplifier which will give zero phase shift from its output to input, and an amplification factor of at least 3. So if we have an amplifier of gain equal to 3 or less than or greater than equal to 3, then we can achieve an oscillator. So let's have a look how we can achieve this. So I am redrawing this bridge or wind bridge like this. It is our high pass filter, then our low pass filter. So this is our wind bridge. Now we are taking the output from here. So it is going to a non-inverting amplifier, op-amp non-inverting amplifier, and here we have our output. We are adding a feedback resistance R1 and R2 with the op-amp. So we have a feedback, so this input will be going to here, and here we have our ground. So this is our output, this is our feedback path, this is our wind bridge. And this is our amplifier. So here we have A should be 3. So here we have the amplification for this. The gain is A0 equal to, it is non-inverting. Remember, this is non-inverting amplifier. In our previous case for phase shift oscillators, the amplifier we used was inverting, but in this case we have non-inverting, as we have no phase shift in this network. Input through output, 0 degree phase shift. So we choose non-inverting. So now for non-inverting, we know the amplification factor is 1 plus R1 by R2, R2 by R1, 1 plus R2 by R1. So the gain to achieve this, so this should be equal to or greater than 3. So we have R2 equal to 2R1. So this should be the criteria of this wind bridge oscillator. If we can have an amplifier, op-amp amplifier, as R2 equal to 2R1, then we can achieve an oscillator which will produce a sinusoidal audio frequency wave of frequency 1 by 2 CR, or in precisely, if the angular frequency is 1 by CR, then the impedance will be 1/3, and for the amplifier part we need R2 equal to 2R1. Okay, so this is for this class. Thank you.